Sometimes, child, you just gotta let people go their own way. So, I made a video last week titled 10 Things I Wish Younger Me Knew. And it was all about the truths that I wish I'd known from the start. Well, what I'd forgotten though is one truth, the one truth that all of humanity seems to have forgotten too.
Is it something to do with collecting toilet paper? Is it something to do with masks?
Not at all. It's actually to do with people's souls. Yeah, I know, I'm still getting over this one myself, but like, how are we a world this big, this diverse, and have gotten this far, and we still, for the life of us, cannot remember this one thing? And it's not even a complicated thing either, it's literally this one following tip, and that is...
Whoa!
So anyway, I've been around on the internet for long enough, some could almost say too long, and I can't help but laugh when there's like some social justice issue going on. There's always this one group of people and they're always like,
"You are completely and utterly wrong. Everything you do and say is wrong. Everything about you and your life is completely wrong, and here's why."
And like, they're ranting away, acting like what they're doing is going to change the world. Like, I can't even act like I'm any better at this myself, because we all know your girl will have a rant every now and then, but like, do you really think screaming at a person and condemning them for everything about themselves is going to work? Like, what are you actually going to achieve here, other than making yourself look crazy?
Like, no wonder the UK boomers and Karens became a meme.
Like, I actually cannot believe that we are all unique individuals with all our own lives and experiences, which some people just take for granted they can override with the power of their words alone. And like, not even convincing words either, they just sit there acting like their force of will is going to be what's overriding what other people have lived through and seen with their own eyes. Like, and then we wonder why we're not convincing. Alright, so let's break it down here. For those of us that are still not getting it, I am a person that has my own life and examples, just like the next person and the next. Each of us will have lived through things that the others haven't. Each of us will have seen different sides of society, experiences and people. For a completely unrelated person to come along, however, not caring at all about why we are the way we are, or even inquire into what evidence we have faced or lived through enough to shape us in that way, and then basically gone, "You're lying because I decide you are. Your life experiences don't matter. I haven't personally lived through or seen the patterns that you have, so to me they don't exist and my word is law." Well, you've basically gone and alienated us completely. Like, people hold their opinions because they've lived through stuff that's resonated with them, and for you to just look at them and go, "No," is to basically do that to them as people. And why should anyone here bother to waste their time on you if you won't even recognise their humanity? If anything, you've just gone and confirmed whatever views you were trying to argue against. Because, let me guess, you only care because you identify with them enough to interpret them as an attack on you personally and specifically, right? I mean, it seems pretty shady to me, not gonna lie. But long story short, despite how much you think you can go and argue the world into a corner through the sheer force of your loud blaringness alone, the world ain't gonna respect you enough to take anything you say serious. I mean, have fun with that though, because we both know deep down that's precisely what you're here for in the first place.